Wow, I didn't need to go there. I didn't even know I was gonna go there. Oh, don't hate me, people. Please don't hate me. That's just not Gina's character, but there it was. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It's Gina, and today we are going to do something fun. I was just randomly watching my videos that I know we all do, and I was watching the Darling Debs, and she posted a tag today called My Guilty Pleasures Tag. Now, I had never even seen nor heard of this tag, and she didn't tag anyone. She just said, if you wanted to do it, to do it. And you know me and tags, I really like them. And this one seemed really fun. Now, I've changed everything in the background, so let's get that over with. I don't know where's best because I see up here, where am I trying to get to? That window is really shiny, and I don't know if it's always been that way and I'm just noticing. My little dog, he's in his crate over there. Someday I'll maybe show you up close, because right there, let's see what I do. Right there is my graduation picture and my husband's graduation picture. And we were so young, we were babies, and life goes on. And it's, wow, a long time from then. I graduated high school in 1983. I know a lot of you weren't even born then. You weren't even born then. So, disclosure right there. Okay, so this tag only has 8 questions, and I just loved it. I loved everything about it, so I'm doing it. I do have a cup of coffee today and one of my new fall mugs that Honey got me, and I did take them off the wall up there because I want to use them, and so I put some decorative mugs. Some decorative mugs up there. They're part of my harvest dishes that I'm not using this year because I got some new ones, but they're really cute because they have just cute pictures of it's like old countryside theme. I don't know, they're really cute. And I have the plates, and I gave the actual dish set, the plates and the bowls and the well, I guess I gave the saucers too. I'm not really sure. To my mother-in-law for her to use in fall, because they were pretty basic and plain. And now she just keeps asking me for those stupid cups and plates, but I haven't gave them up yet. Is that terrible? Am I being terrible? Sorry, Peg. Love you, but I'm keeping my cuties. So, anyways, here we go. So there's 8 questions, and it is called My Guilty Pleasures Tag. I did watch her video first. I normally don't do that if I know I'm going to do a tag, but with the name of the tag and that I work at a church, I just felt the need to watch all the questions, because you just never know these days. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to be sure. Full disclosure, I've read all the questions. Okay. Number 1. TV show you love, but you should not confess to. Okay. I'm just being honest. I love The Bachelorette and The Bachelor. Okay. I love The Bachelor more than The Bachelorette, and I am so going to be out of, correct. Oh, like women's movements and all that stuff right now. Just being honest. It does not bother me to see a man dating 25 women. But sometimes when I'm watching The Bachelorette, Gina's just saying, and she's like doing all her stuff with 25 men, and I know it goes down to like, whatever, 15, 12, 10, and it goes really quickly. Okay, so when she's doing her stuff, her making out and her, all that stuff, even fantasy suite with 2 or 3, it's just too much for me. It's too much for me. So I know that's a double standard. I don't know why it affects me that way, and I know I'm old school, so there's really no need for you all to pick on me. Feel free if you want to. I know that I'm wrong. I get that. But I like The Bachelor more than The Bachelorette. Okay. That's really the only one that is like really smutty that I watch. I watch the Kardashians. That's smutty. I don't even understand those girls. I love them, but I don't understand them. That's really all I'm going to say. I love most of the girls because one of them isn't a girl. Flat out, I'm just wow. I actually don't tape the show anymore because I don't want to see that crap. I just don't want to see it. Who lives their whole life and then decides at the end they want to change it? Because they weren't getting enough attention? And they wanted to be one of the girls that was getting all the attention? That's how I feel about the matter. Just saying. I feel bad for the 2 girls. The 2 youngest girls. They're never going to get their daddy to walk them down the aisle. They lost that privilege. Selfish. Weird. Selfish. That's not me picking on transgender at all. I'm saying waited the whole life, lived that whole life, Olympian, got this major TV show life, and then really wasn't a part of it anymore. And then all of a sudden decides, oh yeah, it's time to come out. I'm a cross-dresser. I'm going to become a woman. Oh, yeah, I got to be a Kardashian now. I'm not going to be a Jenner. I'm going to be a Kardashian. That's how I feel about it. Wrong. Wow, I didn't need to go there. I didn't even know I was going to go there. Oh, don't hate me, people. Please don't hate me. That's just not Gina's character, but there it was. Okay, let's get off of that. Number 2, food. You eat what? I haven't really thought about the answers that I'm going to give. Clearly, I didn't think about the answers I was going to give. One thing I eat that is kind of gross. It's not really gross. I mean, everybody eats it, but okay, this is non-diet food. This is just me and life in general. When I get a piece of white cake with white icing and vanilla ice cream, I smash it all together like you've already chewed it up and let the ice cream kind of freeze the frosting, or even put it in the freezer. I've been known to do that plenty of times. Put it all in the freezer after you've got it all smashed up and let it get really cold. And then all of a sudden, Gina's in heaven. Don't knock it till you've tried it. Smush it all together. Let it get really good and cold. It's the icing in the vanilla ice cream, and it's really cold, and I just love it. I don't know. That's a weird thing that I eat. Okay, it's butter again. Oh my gosh, everything I'm going to tell her about is butter. Well, Gina's fat. I'm just sorry. It's butter. I will cut me a slab of butter off the square half cup cube and stick the whole skinny little slab. You get it and it's in the little package and it's got the little white piece of paper on it, and you pull the paper off and you put the whole thing on a cracker. But it's got to be cold. Love crab. melted butter to dredge it in. Nastiness. Hate it. Hate that feeling of liquidy butter. Okay, so we're talking that's just butter. But for all you keto people, this isn't going to be news to you because you already know it. But to the rest of the world that does not follow our diet, I'm just going to share a little bit of what's called BPC. And y'all are thinking, what in God's name is BPC? Okay, so if you're not a dieter and you don't know what this is, you are going to think that is the nastiest thing I've ever heard. But you take your cup of coffee and you pour in heavy cream and you pour in coconut oil and then you take yourself a dollop of butter and you pour that in there. You dump that in there and then you stick the whole thing in a magic bullet or a blender or something high speed. You can use an immersion blender. It works really well, but it's got to be a high speed, really going to blend it up. You don't want all your liquid, your fattening stuff pool on the top of your cup. That's disgusting. But if you put it in an immersion blender and you drink it while it's hot and you're on, a high fat, low carb diet, great way to get your fats in. Amazing coffee, and then you put in whatever kind of sweetener you want. I don't do sweeteners. They don't work out well for me. I hate them. If it isn't real sugar, I don't want it. Period. But you put your sweetener of choice in if you're on the high carb, low fat diet. And if you're not on a high carb, low fat diet, don't drink it because, oh my God, there's like probably 300 calories or more in a cup of coffee. 15 calories in my cup of coffee right now. 15 calories. Right here. It's my cream, basically. But BPC. It's so good. I had to take a drink since it was in my hand. I couldn't help myself. Sorry. So, apparently everything that I eat that is gross has to do with butter. Number 3, music I love and others just cringe at. Okay, 50 years old. I'm supposed to not love this stuff. But if you've ever taken the time to go listen to my music playlist, which other people put on here, has nothing to do with me. I did put them all together in a playlist when I'm exercising. I have something to listen to, but I mean, people my age, this music should drive them crazy. But like Happy, like Meghan Trainor, all of her music, I love it. Pharrell Williams, what's his name? My husband's favorite person. Alan Thicke's boy. Something Thick. And he made that controversial song that, is it his, is it not his? I love to dance to that, dance, because I do. I sit up there and dance. Matter of fact, I videoed my whole playlist, and I wanted to share it with you all. And YouTube would not let me do it, even though I got every single song off of YouTube. All I did was put them in a playlist. It told me I did not have permission to share that video that I made. And I was playing the playlist on my iPad. So my iPad was sitting on my elliptical, and my speaker was on behind me on a shelf. I have it kind of up behind me on a shelf, so it gets loud in here. I have a speaker instead of it using my iPad. And so I had that playing, and I was actually on my elliptical exercising, and I was just talking to you guys, sharing my playlist. It's got some Adam Levine on it, Pharrell, some Bruno Mars. Does that sound like Gina? No! Got some Reba on there. Got some Meghan Trainor. For some slowdown, it's got a song called Mary Did You Know, written by Mark Lowry, which is, it's actually a song about, Mary, the mother of Christ, but it is, oh my lands, it's people who sing it. Pentatonics, I think is their name. Their harmony is like amazing. So anyways, that's on there. I was just sharing it all. Yeah, YouTube wouldn't let me do it. Whatever. Maybe I don't know enough. I clearly don't know enough. Because, well, that's a whole nother story. But not that I thought I would be making more than $5 a month on these, like, video things. Because it says the money. But I never got no money from YouTube. I don't get no money from YouTube. I'm doing this because I love you guys. Wow, whole nother story again. Gina is off track today. Okay. Music. Number 4. My guilty online habit. My guilty online habit. I shop all the time, but that's not really. I'll show you something. Now, I wonder if it's going to mess you up. Okay. Gina is addicted to every single one of those games, and I can spend hours a day. Okay, I don't just play the games. I have to go back to level 1 at least every 3rd day and look at the levels all the way through to make sure I'm number 1. Because no one can win Gina. Don't play games with Gina. Because I don't lose. I don't do well when I lose. I gotta win. Yeah. Oh my God. Not good. I guess that's my guilty online pleasure because I waste way too much time. Way too much time playing them stupid games. I love to wear, but I shouldn't. Okay. I don't wear it. But I have often said, God has me heavy because I would be a slut. I would dress like a slut. Not be one, but I would totally. I love slinky, sexy, hottie, boobs out here, showing it, clothes. Well, that ain't a good thing for a Christian woman of 50 years old who works in a church and is the only one there all day long every day. Me, and thank God, that's not how I am. But, yeah, I would. If I was thin like I was in high school, well, I'm never going to get that right. In high school, which I totally thought I was fat. I thought I was a cow in a size 6 because I'm only 4'8". And yeah, I was overweight. You shouldn't be a size 6 if you're 4'8", but you definitely should not be a size 20. I'm just saying. Okay. Gina's going off today, but this is a fun one. Movie you should not love so much, but you do. Burlesque. Same story. I don't even need to explain myself, do I? Burlesque. Plus, you gotta love Christina and Cher. I mean, just saying. And the Huff Girl. And my mom's name was Huff. So, that in itself, but burlesque. I don't even need to explain it because I explained it with the answer before. Funny habit people comment on. Funny habit people comment on. I have a problem. See that right there? Well, that's your fingers. But I have many problematic issues. But I do this with my toes. When people act like they're held down, if they're held down, or in any way I feel constricted, my toes start, and my grandbaby does the same thing. You know, they're spread out and just got to get some air in between each one. Okay, so there's that one. And then most people make fun of me. My closest, my sisters, my husband, my kids, you know, whatever. They know I have huge issues with underarms, your pits. I will freak out if I'm watching a TV show and someone's held by their wrists and they're hung, you know, and so their armpits are up and showing, and they're like, oh, I just can't take it. I have armpit issues. That's really all I can say. And so they like, I'm going to tickle you, or I'm going to, you know, they act like they're going to get under my armpit. Oh, my husband is the worst. He thinks it's just funny. It's just hilarious to freak me out. Yeah, no, it's not hilarious at all. No. It's not going to get any better. I have lots and lots and lots of weird antics like that. Number 8 and the final one, and we are 12 minutes in. Makeup look that you love, but is just so wrong. Okay, it's only that it's wrong on me because it's absolutely gorgeous on everyone else. But I want to, now I'm going to be transparent here. I want the big, thick, black lined, winged outline. The problem with me, and it being a problem for me, is first of all, this eye, I've had surgery on this eye twice in my life. So I have a problem with it right here anyways. I have a scar, and then I have a scar up on this one from, I don't know, chickenpox or something. But I have a couple of scars on my under eye. But the upper eye, I've tried to use liners and wings. And first of all, I don't have big enough eyes. I used to, but the older I get, they're just drooping. But so liner, when you close in my eyes, they just look tiny, tiny, tiny. But I want that beautiful, like really shimmery light shadow and a really thick banded liner and a winged out edge. That would never work on me because this eye right here it's very indented. I mean, like, I know you can't really tell, but it's hard. See, you can kind of see it right there. Like, no shadow even goes right there on my eye because it's so indented. It's like it's not even there. And I put shadow, 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 like it's on that side. But no, it's not on that side. I want to do that, but no. And I did a tag once that I didn't understand what the people were saying. They were saying lip liner and a gloss. Why? I do that all the time. I mean, yeah, I fill in my whole lip, but I don't know. Is that wrong? Liner and a gloss? I guess that's wrong. I don't know. But I like that too. Okay, that's all of them. And wow, I said we were 11 minutes into it. It was like 11 something time-wise. No, we're 23 minutes. Do you think I have to cut this down? Or not? If you watch it, you watch it. And if you don't, I'm sorry. Gina's crazy, and we all know Gina's crazy. And if you watch the whole thing, then you'll know I said Gina was crazy. And if you comment that I was crazy on the bottom, then I'll know you watched the whole thing. Gina loves you. Bye-bye. God bless.